I go tell him. Yeah, kill the bitch. Yep. I told him we were going to do it now. Should I tell Jim? I'll text him. Huh? I'll text him. Okay.
Has it been working? The speaker? No.
It worked for about 20 minutes today. And then it died.
What's up? You had James wearing his Julie Noble last night?
I had no bullets, and I'm trying to get Edelman.
Okay.
And I figured Edelman could get his point back down and push forward.
Right.
Nothing. With 5 minutes to go, I'm up by 1 point.
Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions. I am Boomer Marshall. I'll be on the call tonight alongside BG Gould to my right. Will be in charge of the scoreboard. Hopefully he doesn't mess it up again. To my left is Caleb Franklin, also known as KK. He'll be on the video tonight and also be in charge of keeping BG in line because his one-liners don't stop. All I keep saying is roll, tide, roll. It's so weird. Yeah, I didn't do too much rolling against the Vols on Saturday. It was more like a slow shuffle. 13 in a row, but can't beat Clemson. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou. Tonight we have a Southwest Conference soccer matchup that features the visiting Indians of Roseburg High School taking on the home team, your Panthers of South Medford, in this 6A Southwest Conference matchup. We'll be right back with starting lineups and tonight's game. Don't go anywhere.
Let's go!
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local U.S. Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. You want someone who's gonna take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
The days grow long, and the last school bell rings, calling you to pack a bag, grab the kids, and hit the road to that fabled land of green, where adventure drifts with you on the water and carries you through the trees. So let curiosity get the best of you and take the trail less traveled to Southern Oregon. Your journey begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back here live at South Medford High School. The Panthers with a nice little article today in the Mail Tribune by Chris Henry. Kind of in a must-win situation with the 28th seed in the state, but have been coming on as of late. If they win tonight, they secure the number 3 seed in the Southwest Conference, which would automatically give them a berth into the 6A state playoffs. And they'd have a large match looming against the Black Tornado on Saturday night at 8 o'clock at Spiegelberg Stadium, the house that Spieg built. So a lot to play for the Panthers as they take on the Indians, 1-9-2 on the season. The Panthers were able to down the Indians 3-0 up in Roseburg earlier in the season. But the teams, to me, that can be dangerous down the stretch are the ones that, you know, can just go out, play loose, and Panthers have something to play for. So I'm sure nerves more fall on the Panthers, who will be donning pink jerseys tonight. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Got to respect the Panthers, respecting the ladies, and, well, the men, too, as breast cancer is not just one gender disease. So, got to respect the Panthers donning the pink tonight here at home as they take on the Indians of Roseburg High School. We're about to get things started. Sevy Warren to kick it in for the Panthers, or to kick it off for the Panthers, I should say, as both teams now have taken the pitch. And we're getting ready to go here live at South Medford High School. I'm Boomer Marshall alongside Caleb Franklin on the video, BG Gould to my right in charge of the scoreboard and all World Series updates. That one will be out off the Panthers, and the Indians will have a throw-in here early. Panthers will step in front, Calhoun. The Astros are leading you World Series viewers at home if you're not watching. Astros are up 2-1 in the top of the third, Beach. Top of the third. Game 1. Scherzer in a pitcher's duel, really. Scherzer versus, or what should have been a pitcher's duel. Here's a free ball situation for the Panthers. There's a sweet little move. Roseburg defender will play it out. That's going to mean a set piece here for the Panthers on the corner. It is Ricky Esparza. He'll play it to Gwaltney. Gwaltney will play it back to Calhoun. Shot on. Nice little set there from the Panthers. Everything but the finish. Indians keeper Gage Bayless Hines, the senior, was able to come up with a save there in net for the Indians, but good execution there from the Panthers. That was Jordy. Now Robert Sanchez. And the Indians step in front. Now have a chance. Shot on. Up and over. The Indians there with... Oh, and the flag was up. So, flag was up. The Indians were offside. nullified there with the infraction. Roseburg got too quick of a jump. They had a lot of numbers in a short amount of time, so it makes sense that they would be offside. Gwaltney now looking to possess. And they'll drop it back. Jordy. Stringer back to Jordy. Try to make the pass to Calhoun. It's taken away there by the Indians. Gwaltney, though, is up to the task as he fights for the ball. Sevy Warren up top for the Panthers tonight, who are in a 3-4-3, kind of a diamond formation. Gwaltney. Indians take it away. Peyton Terry there for the Panthers. Now the Indians here with a shot on. And a good save back there by Jude. Hey, Jude. Jude Pinnell. Jude Pinnell, the dual sport athlete here for the Panthers. Actually, in the game last year at Roseburg, Jude had how many points, Beach? 24? Or did he go off for 30? Beach can't remember. That's a first. Usually I spit out like, how many yards did Mark Cromwell run for in 1988? And usually Beach would be like 962 in the regular season, 1,400 if you count the postseason. Booms. Alan Stone, go. Jason Lovell, go. Oscar Veal, go. Gwaltney, Jordy. Excuse me, that's Ricky. Jordy's 9, Ricky 7. Come on, Booms. Sorry about that, boys. That's going to be out off the Indians and a throw-in here for the Panthers. About 4 minutes into action. Panthers and Indians all tied up at 0. Uh-oh. Hollywood Gould to my right is getting a phone call. I wonder if it's Coach. Is it Coach Casey? Ask Coach Casey if he wants to join us at halftime, Beach. Indians do a good job to clear. Jordy trying to track it. Indians take control, kind of pop it backwards. Gwaltney's after it. Gwaltney, pound for pound, he just throws his weight around, man. It's fun to watch him play. He's got this knack to find the ball, and he's not the biggest dude on the pitch, but I would say pound for pound, maybe one of the toughest. I mean, he can't weigh more than 130 pounds dripping wet. But he finds his way, his nose to the ball a lot. His boot to the ball, his dome to the ball. Roseburg's going to go deep down the left sideline. Wait, that's football. But it was a throw-in, so kind of the same thing. Roseburg tries to clear there or cross it. Calhoun has it. He'll go to Stringer. Stringer now to Ruben Rodriguez. Sevy Warren kind of gets by him. Indians have it there as they look to attack. Now Cam Calhoun's got it in the midfield. He's going to misfire to Gwaltney, and the Indians will take over. There's a little chip shot that clears. The Panthers are there defensively. They'll play it back to Jude. And Jude's going to play a high draw for you golfers out there. There's a nice little touch by Gwaltney. Sparza tries to clear. Flag goes up. Might be a play on, but it's not going to be, as the official blows the whistle. And Ricky was dropped to the turf there. In a very physical play from the Roseburg D. Hopefully Ricky's okay. He's holding his right shoulder. Tell you what, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this quick word from our business partners.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are
well, we're back. Ricky's up, and we're playing. Roseburg's able to get a heel on that. Ruben Rodriguez from distance. Shot on, just goes wide. Ruben put his boot on it, but it'll roll all the way to the fence through the track. Ricky Esparza still taking inventory on that shoulder as he was dropped hard to the canvas. Rodriguez tries to control Ruben on that far side. Fancy little spin move there, around one. There goes by another little crossover move. Stutter steps by a third. In the box with the left. And everything but a beautiful series of moves there by Ruben Rodriguez. He shook about 3 defenders there of the Roseburg defense. Lou Saban was on the phone? Well, Lou is no longer with us, right? Well, Beej, you got to get it right. Were you happy with Alabama when they hired, what's his face? No. When they hired that guy to be their offensive coordinator from USC.
Oh, yeah.
Who is that, Beach? He coaches at Central Florida now, or? No. Florida Atlantic. Lane Kiffin. You were happy with that hire? Some would say he might have cost him another national championship, Beach. Trying to do things Lane's way. Throw in here coming up for the Panthers. We get back to the soccer action. Coach Saban calls you on your cell phone, Beach? Yeah. I know Coach Casey does because that's in his contract, but I mean Coach Casey, I mean Pat Casey, the skipper for the ex-skipper now for the Beavs. Roseburg clears. Terry will go to Jordy. Cam Calhoun hustles after it. Ricky's going to have it now. He's going to drop it back to Gwaltney. Ian to Jordy. Jordy with a nice little ball there. Flag goes up, though, as Calhoun was off. That was pretty close. It looked like Cam might have got back on. With the defender that was standing right next to him, he was definitely in front of, but there was a defender, you know, on the other side of the field that looked like made Cam on. Interesting call there. You have to go back and look at the replay on demand here on TableRockSports.net. Sevy Warren. Ruben Rodriguez. And Calhoun's on. He crosses it. Stringer puts it in the back of the net for the Panthers. And South Medford will go up 1-0 here early in the first half. Looked like the Panthers might have been off there. But it would be a little bit late to call it now. And they're going to wave the goal off. Which I have not seen a lot of in my lifetime. Goal kick coming for the Indians. So, no goal. All tied at 0. Stringer will get his head on it. Calhoun fighting for it. Cam giving chase. Indians now have it. Roseburg tries to get something going offensively here. Sevy Warren has it. Little touch as he tries to go by the defender, but defender will get there. We'll play it back to the keeper. Gwaltney. Panthers will have a throw-in. Cam Calhoun, the senior captain. That'll be out off the Indians, and the Panthers will have another throw-in. It was Robert Sanchez that threw it in for the Panthers, and that will be out off the Panthers. Throw-in coming up for the Indians. All tied up at 0. The Panthers' goal was nullified by the late official meeting of the officials, where they ended up waving it off. And this near side flagger threw his flag up about a minute after the Panthers had registered the goal. And that's an infraction against the Panthers. Beautiful setting here. Roxy Ann Mountain, Soda Mountain. You can see the tip of Mount McLaughlin there in the back. Which Mount McLaughlin's much taller than the other two that I named before, but Mount Mac not nearly as close. So that's why you can only see the peak of it, but you can also tell I think the first dusting of snow on top of Mount Mac in the distance. Free kick coming up for the Indians. Beautiful day here in Medford. No rain today, Beach. Gwaltney. Rubin. It was Calhoun that Rubin and Cam. Little switch play there. Rubin. Gwaltney with the touch. Gwaltney hustles back, finds a way to get there. Jordy there in the midfield. Oh, Panthers here got an opportunity. Keeper's out. Good job by Ricky. Nice little pass there to Gwaltney. He tries to cross. Good job by the Roseburg defense to converge. Peyton Terry. He'll swing it out wide to Rubin. He's got it now. He's got some room. He'll play it behind there to Cam. Calhoun trying to split two. A little bit of an over touch there from the senior captain. Got out in front of him a little too far. Roseburg able to clear, and the Panthers will have a throw-in. Gwaltney tries to control on the touch. Tries to drop it back to Sevy. Roseburg clears. And the Panthers will have another throw-in. About 25 minutes left here in the first half, and no score. Calhoun giving chase. There's a good ball by Roseburg. Good hustle by the Panthers to get there. And officials talking to the Roseburg player. Ricky to Sevi. Ricky gets it on the run when Roseburg was trying to knock it out. That's going to go out off the Indians. That's going to bring up another corner kick opportunity here for the Panthers. Another set piece opportunity. The Panthers had an excellent shot at their first corner. Ricky to play it in for the Panthers. Roseburg did a nice job of marking there. Jordy has the ball in the midfield. He'll play it to Ian. He'll play it to Cam. Drop it back to Jordy. To Gwaltney, back to Jordy. Jordy to Sevi. Shot on! And the Indians are just there. Wow, good hustle there by the Roseburg defense. Keeper was able to get his hands on it. Wasn't able to secure it. It looked like it was just going to trickle over the line, go into the goal. Roseburg defender hustling. Kicks it out before it does. Talking matter of inches. And that'll bring up a goal kick for the Indians. Sevi knocks it down with his chest. Calhoun got it. Sevi to play one on. Keeper lets it roll out, and that's going to bring up a goal kick again for the Indians. All tied up here at 0-0. 0-0. BG Gould down here to my right signing autographs. Stay tuned, halftime. We're going to have a halftime guest. Beach said he has to clear with his agent. Good news is that in Beach's contract, Boomer Marshall has final say over everything that he does. In the contract, it says, Boomer is my daddy. But the other part that kind of sucks for me is every time Beach wants a memo, I got to take him to the Robin for Clucks and Fries. What's the deal with that, Beach? Have you bought stock in the Red Robin franchise yet? Is it a publicly traded entity, or what's the deal? If you haven't, you should. That or Mendocino cherries. You and your Roy Rogers. How many Roy Rogers have you drink today, Beach? Huh? Don't lie to me. You wake up in the morning and drink Roy Rogers. Shirley Temple. Uh-oh, Roseburg punches that one away. Jude Pinnell there, though. And he's going to whip it out to Cam at midfield. Cam plays a beautiful ball. Ruben Rodriguez. Flag goes up. And they get Rodriguez for being offside. Indian will play it back in. I thought it was interesting today when I was looking at OSAA.org. Like, it has the mascot, the colors. For the Indians, you would think it'd be orange and black, right? Like, that's their colors. No, it's not orange and black. It's Beaver orange and black. Tell me Therm didn't have anything to do with that. Die in the Wool, Beaver Believer, Thurman Bell. And the Panthers, Jordy kicks it in his own goal as he was trying to clear it, and the Indians are going to take a 1-0 lead. Don't look now, but that kind of puts the Panthers a little bit in a hole here. This is kind of a must-win game, as Chris Henry touted today in the Mail Tribune. Now to go down 1-0, you need 2 goals now to get out of here. If you hold the Indians scoreless the rest of the way, with a victory. And probably the team that's rooting for the Indians the most right now are the Black Tornado. Official says safe. I guess that's what that call is. Probably a play-on call. And the Panthers will lose possession again. The Indians will have a throw-in. So the Indians with only 1 win on the season so far. There's a little touch from Roseburg. Jude will come out and secure the ball. For the Panthers. Jude's going to let some frustration out with that one. Ruben with a little chip shot. Gwaltney chases it down. Into Cam. It gets by. A little too hot. THTH. Too hot to handle. Peyton Terry steps in front. Roseburg there with a nice touch off the head. Stringer looks to clear. Has Calhoun. He gives chase. Ruben on the far side. We'll look back to Cam Calhoun, the senior captain. Back to Gwaltney. Now Ruben. And that was Ruben looking for Joel. Gwaltney. Far side there to Gus. And the Roseburg defender kicked it to Klamath Falls. Lined it up with Soda Mountain. Soda Mountain Lookout Beach. You know about the Soda Mountain Lookout? Wow. Call yourself a Medford guy. You ever notice people from Medford don't say, hey, I'm from Medford? They say, hey, I'm from Medford. Silent D. Beach, where are you from? Beach, where do you live? Medford. Indians clear. Peyton Terry says, I'm going to put it right back in the other way. Jordy now has it. Roseburg looks to clear again. Terry steps in front. Calhoun's going to try to give it back, but Roseburg now here with an opportunity and have a chance for some numbers. And that'll bring up a corner for the Indians. A nice play there. So Roseburg here with another set piece. Here with 15 minutes and some change left. Out in front of the net. Calhoun looks to step in front. Almost a dangerous pass there. Roseburg comes away with it. Roseburg possessing. There's a little chip back out wide for the touch. Indians look to Indians step in front there. There's a nice little touch. Have possession. Calhoun will now take possession for the Panthers. Ruben Surveying. Lots of room. Roseburg defense there. Indians chasing, Panthers chasing. They'll play it back to Jude. That is the Panthers. Jude will play it out. Deep for Ruben. Kind of mishandles the touch there. Then trying to get it back. Has it back now. Looking for some people to come with him. There's Calhoun. Gus is running on that far post. There's a nice little through ball. Roseburg there, though, and able to clear. And the Panthers will have a throw-in. We're all tied up at 2. Soto said, bye-bye. 2-2. Who's going to win the World Series, Beach? Astros in 5. You heard it here first, folks. I personally don't buy it. I think the Nationals are a team of destiny. KK says Nationals in 7. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say the Nationals are going to win it all in 3, Beach. They're going to win the whole thing in 3 games. After they win their first 3, the Astros are going to give up. Here's a nice little touch. Gus has possession. Gus hustling for it. That's going to be out off the Indians. Panthers have a throw-in. Yeah, the only team that can win down 3-0 is the Red Sox. Beach trivia question. When was the last time the Oakland A's won a World Series? No. Yeah, 1989. Was it 89 or 91? The Bay Bridge series against the Giants with the earthquake? Yeah. Canseco, McGuire. The earthquake. I think it was actually like 30 years ago to the day, like a week ago, that the earthquake happened. Might be 30 years ago to the day that the A's won the whole thing. I thought they were going to do it this year. I really did. Panthers have the ball. Play it back to Jude Pennell. Their keeper. He'll fire one out. Gus with a nice touch. Jordy there lets it go by. Uses the body to shield the defender. Gwaltney now going to try to send it out to Ruben, but Roseburg defense has been up to the task so far today in this match and have kept the Panthers off balance a little bit. Ruben Rodriguez, though, takes it away there. Nice little slide tackle, but Roseburg's going to be whistled. And the Panthers will have a free kick. Terry to play it in. Roseburg has a goal kick. The Panthers down 1-0 here as they kick the ball into their own net on the set piece for Roseburg. And as the Mail Tribune so eloquently described today, and Chris Henry, this is a must-win for the Panthers if they want to be a team to make it to the state playoffs. Cam Calhoun. Gwaltney. Calhoun goes around a defender. It's a little chip shot to Robert. Spin move and a shot, and it just sails wide. Roberto. Or excuse me, Ricky. Keep getting that name wrong. I was close. Ricky. So under 10 minutes left to be played here in half number one. Panthers trailing 1-0. My clock is a little faster than the one on the field. And the Indians will have a throw-in. Indians from distance, left foot. Just wide. Free kick coming up for the Panthers. About 8.5 minutes left to be played here in half number one. Cam Calhoun. Panthers will have a throw in here. 8 minutes left to be played in half number one. And the Indians will have a throw in. Now we're synced up on the clocks. Panthers have it on the throw-in. Ruben will play it down to Gus. Gus back to Ruben. Ruben spinning. Roseburg clears. Panthers will have a throw-in. Jordy has it in the midfield. Calhoun was streaking out in front of the D. But good job of the Indian defense there. Calhoun fighting for it, trying to get back there, but Panthers play it forward. Edwards. Gwaltney. Edwards. Panthers will have a throw, and I think that's Gus on the far side. Ruben spin move around one. Around another. Play it back to Edwards, but the Roseburg defense has been outstanding tonight. Converging, cutting passing lanes down. And it's been at the right place at the right time. Edwards. Jordy. To Edwards. Ruben. And the Panthers had an opportunity there, but Play it back to Jude. And the Indians will have a throw in here with about 4 minutes left to be played in half number 1. There's a throw in right in front of the net. Roseburg kind of retreats now. A little chip shot far post. Pinnell there. He's going to roll it out here to Calhoun. It's going to be out off the Indians. Panther throw in here, trying to tie this thing up before the half, down 1-0. When the Panthers mistakenly put the ball into their own net. Ruben Rodriguez trying to track it down here on this near side. Has it, goes around the defender. Stops himself. Trying to split two now, does. Still has it, still has it. And that's coming right into your living room. Off and through. Ruben made like 3 dudes miss. Looked like they were playing that Olay defense. Panthers to throw it in. Through. Gwaltney's kind of there. Panthers will throw it back in. 2 minutes, 22 seconds left to be played here in half number 1. Roseburg to clear. Play it back to Jordy. Jordy now with his right foot goes around 1. We'll try to spin back there. Now Calhoun has it. Roseburg defense has been stifling in this first half. Edwards to Ruben. To streaking Calhoun with the touch, and the Indian keeper is there. And with 90 seconds left to be played here in the first half. Ooh, Ruben jumps in front of that one. That one hurt. I got you right in that, kind of in that rib section. Jordy to Ruben. Indian defense there again, though. Edwards steps in front. We'll go back to Jordy. Jordy to Ian. Under a minute to be played here in half number 1. Trying to mount an attack, the Panthers. See if they can tie this up before the first half is over. That's going to be out off the Indians. 45 seconds left to be played here in half number 1. Panthers feverishly trying to answer the one goal that they actually scored on themselves. Roseburg, though, on the scoreboard up 1-0. 35 seconds. And ticking. Indians defense is there, and they will play it to the other end of the field. $20 seconds left. Stringer to Jordy. Goes past 1. Gwaltney here. Nope, nothing doing. Indians have it. They will play it out. 4 seconds left, and that is going to do it here for the first half. Roseburg Indians have come on the road and take a 1-0 lead into the halftime break. We're going to take one with them. Some words from our community business partners. Don't go anywhere.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Yeah, he just, I think he's taking the night off. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Okay.
Let's go!
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
The Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery provide professional, personal, and compassionate care for their patients. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls practice the full scope of services, from corrective jaw surgery to wisdom teeth removal and much more. For more information or to schedule your complimentary dental implant consultation, call 541-779-3781.
We think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at SouthernOregonSports.com.
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward Program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Let's see, she went to school with, she graduated Inyard was a big fullback. Yeah. Dick.
Well, that was probably graduated around, what were you, 72, B?
Circle K is your on-the-go tailgate headquarters. Whether it's a home game or a road game, when you need a big play, call on My Circle K. From their always fresh premium brewed coffee, ice-cold fountain drinks and sodas, fresh made-for-travel deli items. When it comes to special teams, nothing is more special than My Circle K's Kickback Reward program. Rewards every purchase, every time. Find them, follow them, throw a tailgate party with them. MyCircleK.com.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lake who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Doctors James Savage and Rajiv Rajagopal are happy to welcome Dr. Brian Clevenger to the Associates for Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Their offices in Medford, Grants Pass, and Klamath Falls offers a full scope of services from corrective jaw surgery, wisdom teeth removal, general anesthesia, dental implants, and much more. For more information or to schedule a consultation, call 541-779-3781. That's 541-779-3781.
Let's go!
At US Cellular, we heard you. You want a wireless plan that works for you. That's why we're giving you unlimited data for just $30 on a network ranked #1 in network quality performance. All that and no hidden fees. That's the best value in wireless. That work for you? US Cellular. Choose fair.
For the best deals in wireless on a network that works in the middle of anywhere, visit Siskiyou Cellular, your local US Cellular agent. 7 locations, including Central Point off Plaza Boulevard.
1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lake who made it all possible, Carlos.
Hey, Carlos.
You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 40 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland and Medford, and now Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
Hello and welcome back here as we are about to get started here in half number 2. Panthers are down 1-0 and Roseburg doesn't even have a shot on goal in this match, so figure that one out. Panthers scored on themselves trying to clear I think it was a corner kick. Trying to clear out a corner kick, and Panthers put it in the back of their own net. And that's where we stand. Cam Calhoun getting physical out there. Or excuse me, that was Peyton Terry. Terry now will play it forward to Sevy Warren. Warren. Calhoun. Ricky. Cam. Cam will play it to Jordy. Calhoun tracks it down. Gwaltney out wide, Rubin. Indians defense there. Good run there from the Panthers. Panthers lose their footing. Flag is up. And I think the Panthers are going to get a free kick. Or did they whistle the Panthers? Yeah, it's going to go against the Panthers. So free kick for the Indians. Indians will take possession. They'll play one out wide. Panthers hustling. And they will clear. Indians will have a throw-in. Indians possess. Calhoun now will take it. Indians keeper way out. He will clear. Rubin from distance. Keeper is there. Had a shot on, but Roseburg keeper up to the task. Gwaltney controls. He'll go to Calhoun. A nice little touch there from Gus. Jordy in the midfield. And the Indians will take possession. Gwaltney steps in front of that. Ian, right place, right time. Howell. Back to Jordy. Going to go to Cam. Terry. Sevi. Trying to track it down. Roseburg there, though. Now Gwaltney there again. Rubin. Sevi hustling after it. Not going to be able to track it down. Goal kick coming up for the Indians. BG Gould with the update in the World Series. 2-2. Top of 5. Nationals, Astros. An old school National League matchup. But the Astros went soft. They went American League. Right, Beach? Panthers will have a throw-in. Every minute that ticks off that clock right now, the pressure continues to mount on the Panthers. You can kind of feel it, or at least I can. Standing down here with a pitch. Rodriguez. Indians able to clear it. Rubin had a nice opportunity there. Panthers pressing up now, trying to put some pressure on the Indians with their defense. Panthers look to clear. Howell trying to track it down. Indians are able to come away with it, though. Gwaltney. Just pesky. Ian, he's tough in the midfield, man. Nose for the ball. Calhoun chasing. Indians defense there. They're able to clear. Panthers will have a throw in here with about 34 minutes left to play. Gwaltney. Roseburg able to clear. And that's going to be out off the Panthers, I believe. It is, and the Indians will have a throw in. 33 minutes, 33 seconds left to be played here at half number 2. The Panthers in a must-win situation, trailing 1-0. Roseburg has 0 shots on goal for the match. The Panthers kicked the ball into their own net, which happens occasionally. But I'd say the Panthers probably have had 10 opportunities, legit opportunities on goal, and have come away with nothing. So Panthers a big favorite heading into this match, or on paper would at least be. Rubin will go to Jordy. Jordy with some fancy footwork there, goes past the defender, now circles back. We'll go to Cam Calhoun. Cam to Gwaltney. Back to Peyton Terry. Terry sees a streaking Calhoun. Gwaltney is Ian on the spot. Back to Jordy from distance. And it will go wide. That'll bring up a goal kick for the Indians. 32 minutes and a little change left to be played here in half number 2. Once again, I'm Boomer Marshall. I'm on the call tonight alongside the one and only Caleb Franklin. And to our right, I'm talking about one and only. There is only one like him, folks. That is BG Gould. A man, the myth, the legend. On the scoreboard tonight, the official, I've never seen this happen before, actually came over to Beej during the intermission and said, "Wow, Beej, you're doing a great job on the clock." I mean, nobody else gets that kind of respect or love anywhere. Only BG Gould. I mean, I've never seen an official in all my years of athletics come over and been like, "Hey, man, you're doing a hell of a job on the scoreboard." Nobody even comes up to me like, "Hey, man, you're doing a heck of a job on the game." Like, the most I might get out of that is like a mom goes like, "Hey, I listened to you tonight. It sounded pretty good." But she says that regardless. Nobody walks over to the scoreboard operator. It's like, "Hey, keep it up. You're nailing it tonight." Like, what's the alternative? You like the scoreboard blows up? No, I'm talking too much to Beach. Timeout. We're stopping the clock. It looks like we're going to our We're getting a card here. Yellow against Peyton Terry. So does that mean the Panthers are down a man the rest of the match? That's only on a red. So free kick here for the Indians. I mean, a shot on, but Jude got it. So their first shot on comes from 50 yards out. Jude easily secures it. Jordy now has it. You can kind of feel the aggression of the Panthers. Sevy Warren giving chase. The Indians are there, and the keeper dives on it. 30 minutes left to be played here. I said at 35 minutes, every minute's going to start to feel a little heavier and a little heavier for the Panthers. If you're the Panthers coach, telling these guys, don't press. You know, just keep playing. Something good's going to happen. But it's tough not to. Gwaltney has it. He'll send one down into Roseburg territory, but nobody home for the Panthers. Edwards was on real quick. Terry now back. Gwaltney has it. Sevy has it. Gwaltney has it again. Roseburg takes it away. They'll play it down the far sideline. Roseburg's got a player there. Roseburg from distance. Jude says not so fast. Nice couple touches there from Ruben as he possesses. It's going to go off the side of Jordy. Roseburg now has it. The Nats are ahead 3-2, PG Gould says. Team of Destiny, you heard it here first. Washington in 3. Isn't this the division series? Warren, great little move there, left foot! Equalizer! Sevy Warren! We're all tied up at 1. Holy, jumping up and down, Martha B.G. Gould. From deep, Sevy Warren with the left. Gotcha. And just like that, the Panthers are right back in this thing. Let's take a look at that replay. Here's Sevy, controlled, spins to his left, back to his right, then crosses him up, back to his left, off the crossbar, down and in. We're all tied up at 1. Cam Calhoun. And Calhoun goes down. Official says play on. No, Jordy has it. Penetrates past 1. Hands back to Sevi, who does a 360, loses the ball. That's going to be out off the Indians, and the Panthers will have a throw-in. 27 minutes, 20 seconds left to be played here, and half number 2 all tied up at 1. It's starting to get interesting here at South Medford High School. Throw in here for the Panthers. Edwards. Sevi has it. Goes around 1. Little cross in front of the net. That's going to be up and over, and the Panthers will now have a corner. Had a good look at a set piece earlier. Early in the match. I'm talking a minute or 2 in. Weren't able to come up with anything, but Calhoun with the left. Far post, and Sevi almost had it. We got a PK here? They call another corner. Yeah, they did. They called a little touch off the Indians, so corner kick here for the Panthers. Cam Calhoun to play it in. Kind of go of a little grounder back to the top. Jordy's going to send it back out to Cam. Or excuse me, an Indian's going to clear. That looked like a handball. Well, from where I'm sitting, it was a handball. 25 minutes left to be played here, half number 2. Remember, if it's a tie, it's a tie. There's no OT until the playoffs, which the Panthers are desperately trying to make it to. Need a win here tonight. All tied up at 1. Edwards has it. He'll go to Gus. Roseburg defense there. Terry will step in front. He'll try to send it out wide. For Gus, nothing doing. Throw in for the Indians. That's going to be out off the Indians. (5-2) Nationals lead. Bottom of 5. Team of Destiny Beach. So much for your Astros in 5. They have their ace on the mound tonight. Bonzi goes Gonzi. Best baseball player of all time, Beach? Barry Bonds. I do think so, Sammy. He's not the laziest. How many stolen bases did he have? Over 500? Oh, that's right. He hit the most home runs of all time. And he has the most walks of all time. I'm afraid to pitch to him for good reason. Not only that, but the guy had an eye better than DiMaggio. I'm telling you. No, he never tested positive for steroids. It's all hearsay. Talking about the player on the field. He was a great hustler. He's a Gold Glove outfielder, Beach. He's all about the team. He didn't pop it up very much. I'd say he had more walks than pop-ups. Gus now has it out in front of the defense. Oh, it goes off Gus's face. And then Cam tries to possess it there, and that touch will go out. 21 minutes, 50 seconds left. Oh, yeah. Saturday night, 6 o'clock. Well, it's the black and blue doubleheader. Soccer at the house that Speak built. So at 6 o'clock, it'll be the South Medford Lady Panthers against the Lady Black Tornado of North Medford. And at 8 o'clock, the nightcap, the Panther boys versus the Black Tornado boys. Oh, and the 2 JV games. So is that at 2 and 4? 11 and 1. So come on down Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. Watch the youngsters as they square off in black and blue soccer match. Roseburg here with an opportunity. So right, the clock at Sheldon was going like 4 seconds of pause in between. Like it'd go like 28 to 24. And I was like, what? And it was tough to call because I would be like 7 minutes, 36 seconds. So about 20 minutes exactly left to be played here. Beach, will you get that fixed, by the way? Come on. Is that the BG Gold scoreboard out there or what? Terry looks to clear. Gus off Cam. Cam now, plays a nice little touch out to Gus, who plays it towards Sevi. Keeper out for Roseburg, and he slides and keeps it in front. Oh. I'll never forget. There's a shot on from deep. It gets by and it's in! Holy, jumping up and down Martha BG Gould. Who was that? Was that Edwards? What's that? Sevi Warren from deep makes it 2-1. And the Panthers now have the lead with 19 minutes and 16 seconds left here in half number 2. Let's take a look at that one. It bounces to Sevi. He puts his boot on it. Just squirts past the keeper and in. And the Panthers are now up 2-1. And now, how the tables have turned in 21 minutes. Ooh, nice little kick there from Cam. Ooh, good clear. That's going to be out off of a Roseburg player. That's going to be too far for Cam. It's going to go out. Roseburg's going to have a throw in. Under 18 minutes left to be played here. The Panthers have roared back with 2 goals from Sebi Warren. It's going to be out off the Panthers. Indians will have a throw-in. Here with about 17 minutes left to be played in half number 2. Panthers now ahead for the first time. 2-1. Sevi tries to chase it down, able to do so. He plays a little chip shot. Gus out in front of the defense, gets the left foot on it. But the Roseburg keeper is there. Off the official, that goes. Deep ball, Jude coming out and is there for the Panthers. He's going to power the ball. Gus gives chase. Roseburg defender there. And a whistle against the Panthers. So a free kick now for the Indians. And there is going to be a whistle against the Panthers, so the Indians are going to have a free kick from about 25 yards out. Opportunity here for the Indians to tie things up. Left foot. And it just goes wide. Jude diving. And the Panthers dodge a bullet there. About 14 and a half minutes left to be played here in half number 2. South Medford was down 1-0 at the break. Now up 2-1. After a pair of goals from Sevi Warren. There's a touch from the Roseburg defense. Now Gus has it, plays a little cross. Warren looking for his third off the touch there. No whistle. Jordy has it. There's a blatant shove there against the Indians. Jordy has it. Roseburg with a nice slide there, then a nice little touch back outside as they try to get something going here. Stringer, though, with a nice clear. Sevi has it. Back to Calhoun. And that's going to go against Cam. Under 13 left to be played here in the second half. As it gets chillier and chillier here in Medford, Oregon. South Medford able to get its head on it. Calhoun, who's noticeably limping. Official asks for the clock to be stopped, and we will do so. As Calhoun's going to be checked out. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
Listen up, everyone. Listen up. You know that great deal got him a new car? This is the guy from Lithia who made it all possible, Carlos. Hey, Carlos. You want someone who's going to take care of you and not just the dealership? My guy should be your guy.
Hola, Carlos.
But not for you, little sister. Thank you for coming.
Find your guy during Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford and on lithiasuperstore.com. Not a dealership, a partnership.
I saw a parent, dad in the stands yelling at his kid, trying to coach him from the bleachers, and the embarrassment on the kid's face. It looked like he was about to cry while playing the game.
I think it's very embarrassing for a student athlete to see their parents being escorted out of the gym or off the playing field.
I'd be surprised if that kid comes back to the game.
And you risk a child enjoying the game, that you rob them of the fun. You have made a bad choice.
And we are back. Still 2-1. Panthers. Panthers are going to have a corner. Down there in front, Sevi trying to come up with it. Jordy now has it. It's going to be out. Panthers will have a throw in here with about 11 minutes left to be played. Terry goes by one. He's going to keep possession of it. Ian. Send it out to Edwards. Edwards will hit the deck. That's going to go against the Indians. 10.5 left to be played here. South Medford with a 2-1 lead. I'm Boomer Marshall alongside Caleb Franklin. And the one and only B.G. Gould to my right. Beach 5-2 Nationals lead. Top of 6. Nationals are a measly 12 outs away from winning Game 1 of the World Series. Don't call me a math major, but when the Giants won all their World Series, that's what I used to do. I used to count outs. Shot on. Roseburg defense there. Gwaltney played out. Back now to Terry. Terry from distance. And it'll sail wide. Nine and a half to be played now. So under 10 minutes. Roseburg trying to get something going here as they're trying to find an equalizer now. Great little move there from Jordy. Goes around another defender. Edwards now has it. He was trying to play it back to Jordy. Jordy stopped. Roseburg plays it out. Throw-in coming for the Panthers. This is when it can kind of take your time if you're the Panthers. Ball goes out. Let it run on the track a little bit. Nice little move there by Ruben. Goes by another. Sevi tracking. You got a little hip check there, Beach. 8 minutes left to be played here in half number 2. Gwaltney comes away with it. Ian's going to play it out wide. Corner kick coming up for the Panthers. Or was it a throw-in? Looks like the Panthers are kind of lining up for a corner. Ball rolls all the way to Gold Hill. Yeah, throw-in for the Panthers. It's going to take one bounce. That's going to go against Sevi. Looked like the contact was against him, not on him, and Indians will get the call. Yeah, we'll have a goal kick here. With under 6:40 left to be played now. It's going to go against the Panthers. So here comes a free kick for the Indians. Shot on. Far post. Off of Pinnell. Roseburg had an opportunity to put it in the back of the net and didn't do so. Substitution coming into the match now for the Indians. That one was a little dangerous. Ooh, nice little touch there from Roseburg. They got something going here. Shot on from distance, off Jude's fingertips. Almost skipped through the wickets. And the Panthers preserve that 1-goal lead here with about 5 minutes left to be played. It's going to go out off the Panthers. With 5 minutes left to be played, Panthers up still 2-1. Clinging to that 2-1 lead. Roseburg's had a couple opportunities here in the last minute. Now the Panthers will have a throw-in from the same spot. It's going to go against Jordy. The Panther faithful not too happy about the call. Seems like the Indians have gotten every call the last couple of minutes. Terry kind of hits it with his back. Roseburg a little touch there. from distance. That was a little close for you to let go. And the Panthers will have a goal kick. Another substitution into the match for the Indians. Wasting an awful lot of time here with their substitutions. Nice little touch there by Edwards. That's going to go off a Roseburg teammate's face. Roseburg does a good job of keeping it in, though. They'll try to touch it out wide. Roseburg, though, comes up with it. Now they'll send it back out wide. Under 3 minutes left to be played here. The Panthers, Panthers leading 2-1. They've been trailing for much of the match 1-0. Came back with Sevy Warren's 2 goals. That's going to knife through. Roseburg's going to have an opportunity here. Shot on and up and over. Through the uprights. It would have been good for 3 in football. Extra point territory or field goal territory. But up and over through the uprights is not good in soccer. Good in rugby. Good in paper football. Just over 2 minutes left to be played here. Ruben. Ooh, Ole. Spin move by you. Forgot the ball. He's just going to try to dribble it out here. He goes to Gwaltney. Gwaltney chases it down. It's going to go out off the Indians, and the Panthers are going to have a corner kick. And if you're South Medford, no big hurry to get the ball. Now that we just have gone under 100 seconds left to be played. Here in half number 2. And Gwaltney looks like Walt Weiss walking out to the mound. You ever notice Walt Weiss's walk? Manager now for the Colorado Rockies. He's got somebody warming up in the pen. He walks out there like he's got rheumatoid arthritis. Can't move. Like the abominable snowman. Like, oh! Panthers play it in. Jordy chasing it down, possessing in the corner. Nice little touch there from Gus. Panthers able to keep it there. They're going to go far post. Panthers hustling. Able to track it down. Good hustle there by the Panthers. Gwaltney with the touch. And the Indians keeper's on the spot. 40 seconds left to be played here. Panthers trying to escape with a victory. Roseburg gets their head on it. Maybe one last gasp here for the Indians. 23 seconds left to be played. I feel like I'm Al Michaels calling the miracle. Indians have a throw-in. 10 seconds. Stop the clock, he says. Yellow card against Ruben. So with 7 seconds left, the Indians are going to have one last Hail Mary gasp. The Panthers' season on the line. The official now making his way down. Blows the whistle. Here we go. Start the clock. Here's the Hail Mary. It's up in the air. Indians try to possess. That's going to do it. The Panthers find a way to win. Behind Sevy Warren. Hashtag Sevy Warren. 2 goals tonight. Man of the match, golden boot, whatever you want to give him. He got it done for the Panthers. And the Panthers escape here at South Medford High School with a 2-1 victory in gutsy fashion, and have secured that third playoff spot in the Southwest Conference. Be sure to tune in Saturday night, 8 o'clock. Well, 6 and 8. 6 o'clock is the girls varsity match versus North. 8 o'clock is the boys varsity match versus the Black Tornado, as they go up against their crosstown rival, looking for bragging rights against their crosstown rival. And the Panthers looking to position themselves well within the seeding to make a run in the state tournament. Join us then. For now, thank you for joining us here on TableRockSports.net. For Caleb Franklin and BG Gould, I am Boomer Marshall saying good night and God bless.